Greetings, Monster Hunters, and we're back. The Nerd and me.
Hello.
And I'm showing off some Gravios and Bassaros gear. Baby and Mama got chopped into little pieces so they could make me some equipment. That was fun, at least. I don't know. Honestly, I got most of the Gravios parts from just having to kill Senator over and over again.
You must not have needed any Basario's tears.
I think that's high rank stuff.
Nope, Basario's tears are low rank.
Well, no, then I must have gotten tons of them, because what I never get any of it with the Basarios and the Gravios is the shells. I get everything else.
I just remember when I was doing hunting horns, I needed one Basario's tears for the Basario's rock. And that took me a very long time to get.
So what the Basarios stuff does is sleep halved. I can pretty much easily make it into a sleep immunity, which is pretty nice for fighting Basarios or Gravios. And then I take half damage from any lava I stand near. Honestly, there's a better set for this. But you know, and then this close to being able to get Whim if I really don't want to break mining picks, but I'd rather bring a proper gathering set. And then the defense isn't bad, actually. So
for an early set, though, it should have. I remember having a pretty good amount of defense.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good defensible set. And that's like plenty. I mean, plus 20 defense if you get the defense skill, the first one.
Right.
And White Cannon. Yeah, I had enough parts to upgrade it twice, actually, from all those White Senator fights. It looks like pretty much the same gun lance, just more damage and better shelling level.
That's all you really need.
I think this one's bigger too, so I have more range. That's actually going to be a running theme why I use it a lot, because it has tons of reach compared to some of the other gun lances.
It's very important, especially as a lance with your limited mobility.
Yeah, that, and especially when the game decides to just throw a huge monster at you, because why not? And then you can't reach the tail.
That's what shock traps are for.
And so they're really piling on with the double monster fights. This is pretty much going to be the theme in the entire game from now on, multiple monster fights. They even get to the point where they have some special missions called Epic Hunts and whatnot.
The Epic Hunts I was actually disappointed by, but
I don't know, I enjoy them.
Yeah, they're fun and all, but all in all, the double monster fights are more interesting to me.
I like having a little variation. But I was actually pretty surprised that I was gonna go, okay, so I'm gonna have to go find Blangongas somewhere up in 7, 8, and 6, and they usually always cluster for me. So, no, this is actually a pleasant surprise that it was down here.
Yeah, it was nice of them.
Yeah. This makes the video a lot easier. This is my first go at doing the recording, too. So, I was like, oh, well, this is already turning out to be a good recording. And I remember to bring a ton of traps with me. And surprised I didn't get mauled there.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Fortunately, in Freedom Unite, you have cats to distract you. Or distract the monster.
Well, I was thinking the fact that he landed exactly on top of the trap and like pixels away from actually damaging me.
Oh, yeah. That's very fortunate.
Well, this is why I actually like fighting things like Blangongas in very enclosed spaces, because then their jumps are smaller. You can actually catch up with them. Don't ask me why I jumped there. I think it was because of the quake.
Yeah, because you can't block quakes.
No. Well, actually, yes, you can block quakes.
Really?
Yeah, I've been able to block quakes. Just, see?
For some reason, I remember not being able to. Maybe I was just doing it wrong.
Oh, you just... no. Maybe you were pointing in the wrong direction. Sometimes the hitbox can be pretty finicky.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And the best part about this is if if it really does go badly and I do need help, then I can just run over to the camp and get free help.
Yes, I love the bed.
Yeah, especially when they fight next to the bed, then you just go to the bed, and if you're lucky, they haven't left, and then they're like, "Oh, you're back again. Oh, well, let's start the fight over again."
Yeah, I actually had to do that a bunch in Portable Third recently.
Art monsters.
Yeah, no, I was fighting one monster, and then I killed it. I was fighting Barioth, and I killed it, and then Joe came out and interrupted my mission. Devil Joe?
Never heard of it. I really haven't looked at the Portable Third monsters yet.
Well, when we start playing Try, you'll find out about him.
Wait, he's in Try. Oh, that one. Yes. Okay, fair enough. It's because I haven't played the multiplayer of Try, so I haven't seen the like 3 multiplayer monsters.
Yeah. Anyways, I was not geared to fight him,
but he showed up, and
yeah, I didn't have the equipment. I could have left the mission, but I wanted to kill Devil. I wanted to kill him, so I did. But it took a couple runs to base camp.
Well, you got him at least, and had a blast at it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I got some bonuses for it.
Excellent. Yeah, that's something I actually like about the Try, at least, that they will actually give you bonuses for doing extra hunting.
Yeah, the what's it called? Like the bonus quest is one of my favorite mechanics.
Yeah, I really do like the bonus quest, and I'll, when I reach Try, I'll be trying to do all the bonuses if I can, just to show it off. They're usually pretty simple, usually related to killing the big monster. But yeah, it just because I've been doing a lot of high rank stuff on my second save file. It really gets to me, it surprises me how weak these monsters are when doing a double fight on normal rank.
Oh yeah, because they're already at half-life, or
yeah, they're already low rank monsters, and they're already low on health because they halve it depending on how many you're fighting, and if there's 3 monsters, well, the third health.
What's really funny is if you take high rank gear to it. Like, I remember going back with, I started making some weapon, and I needed cuckoo parts, just like regular cuckoo parts. So I went back with my G rank armor set and my G rank fully upgraded great sword.
Oh gosh.
And it just started mauling cuckoos in like 1 or 2 hits.
That's poor cuckoo.
Like, I would have felt bad if it wasn't just so funny.
Yeah.
I would just come in, and I start charging, and he like turn around and be like, "Oh, who's here?" Then he died.
Well, to be fair, he would have tried to maul you back, and here I thought he was gonna try and run away, but because they usually don't walk unless they plan on running.
Oh, I clipped you.
Yeah, I know.
They usually, sometimes they just like freak out. They're weird. Like, I guess it's probably a glitch. Their behavior gets weird.
Yeah, I've actually yet to be able to get it on footage where a Blangonga digs around the snow before they notice you, and goes to dig up a shiny. I can never, whenever I'm not recording, I can actually hide out long enough before they notice me to, so they do that. But whenever I'm recording, they notice me instantly.
Well, I could always just put together a special video later, just compilation of all the little monster quirks like that.
I might do that, but actually, well, the hardest one will be getting Cuckoo to drink water.
Getting who?
Blue Cuckoo to drink water in the jungle.
Oh, there's hardest ones in that, I think.
I've only gotten him to do it once.
Yeah, but try getting an Elder Dragon to drink water.
Oh, well.
Or an Elder Dragon to limp.
Water?
Yeah, they can. They will.
Huh.
It's incredibly rare. But I've also seen Chameleos limp. That's a very rare one.
Yeah, because Chameleos just, when he decides to book it, he just flies. In fact, his entire movement set is flying.
Exactly. So, but it's programmed in there. Or Plesioth limping.
I've actually seen Plesioth.
Yeah, it's very rare.
No, yeah, mostly because he charges. Because I fought so many Plesioths, because I was farming for the small, what are they called? I should know this because it was a pain to get them. Lobster shells, I believe. Yeah, small lobster.
Yes, lobster shells.
And I was like, oh well, I'm stuck in the U.S. I can farm for mosswine hides and stuff like this for low rank, and I have access to be able to farm for them just so I can show gear sets off. So I spend a few days trying to farm them, and lo and behold, I spent like 2 days farming Plesioth non-stop before I finally got enough lobster shells. So I've seen Plesioth live quite a few times. I was sick and tired of Plesioth too, because I only had the level equivalent gear to fight Plesioth, and not very powerful armor. Well, as powerful armor as I could get, but I would get mauled if I just got touched by it.
Plesioth is never an enjoyable fight anyways, unless you have a gun.
Well, I was using the gun lance, so at least
that's not
too terrible. But if he touches you,
yeah, it's over.
Ooh, delicious hip checks. I ate them quite often because it was gonna happen sooner.
Yeah, my solution to Plesioth was I just made a light bowgun that rapid fired pure shot, and I stood on a ledge and did that for 5 minutes until he died.
I see. If I was smart, I would have done that. But I was like, no, I need practice with the gun lance. I got my practice. For high rank, though, I'm bringing bowguns or a bow or something. Just as long as I don't have to stand next to the hip check.
Yeah, exactly. Anything with range, and you're good. Any of those three.
And not to mention, until I get okay, I know this is jumping the gun, mentioning names, and people will see it sooner or later. Nargacuga gun lance. The gun lance choices for high rank are really terrible.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, they don't scale very well. Even not considering their shelling, they don't scale very well.
And again, I mean, there's some things I like about the gun lance compared to the lance. Like, I can do upward uppercuts with the gun lance with my attacks, which is really nice for when you're trying to cut the tail. Whereas the lance, it's just a diagonal stab, and it can be pretty tricky to hit a tail.
Yeah, that's true. And also if a monster is flying, something like that.
Yeah, for monsters that are flying, a nice little trick that if you have wind press gear and don't get blown around, you can stand beneath the monster, do an upward stab, so the gun lance is pointing all the way up, and then if you have a long shot type gun lance, you can just gun them while they're in the air, and if you stagger them, they'll fall to the ground. It's really nice. I mean, again, the gun lance, while it has its downsides, it also has its kind of upsides and its quirks that are really nice. He's weak.
Yeah, little things like being able to shoot straight up or the different angles of attack is nice, but
all in all, the gun lance scales horribly, and oof. I mean, it's still a fun weapon, but it's just some of its attack patterns are a little slow and sluggish, and you can't chain jumps.
Yeah, the thing that always bothered me was reloading. Because like if you're shielding, you'd unshield, then reload, go back to unshield, and then shield for no reason. It wasn't smooth.
No, but you usually get hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I do get around to playing third portable, which I probably will eventually, just I have other games to play too in my free time when I'm not doing Monster Hunter Let's Plays. or just Dead Space in general, then I'll probably check out the Gunlance in third portal because it's supposed to be much, much better.
So I've heard. I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard it's supposed to be much better.
I believe we mentioned this before too. Well, if not, then it's probably just in a conversation that we mentioned this to each other. But well, I'm actually interested because now that I've tried the Gunlance so much in Freedom Unite, I'm kind of curious to get some first-hand experience with the. Listen to that snoring.
Yeah, Blagonga. The monkeys in general have excellent.
Yeah, but it's in stereo. Yeah, I got them all in their little lair. And I got them each in their own type of trap. If I was into Blangonga rewards, these aren't horrible, considering I didn't break the fangs.
Yeah, so the only thing you didn't get was
Wow, I can't really break the fangs with this weapon. Well,
yeah.
Gunning maybe, but I don't think that counts as full fire element. But, well, that was that video. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.